there. I'm so glad you decided to come and join me today. I'm just so excited to have you. But, you know, where you surprised Granny, Granny's got a surprise for you. I've got a great idea. Why don't you join me, gray-haired Granny? Come on up to Granny's reading room. Come on. As he continued staring at himself in the mirror, Charles was startled by the tremendous knocking at his cave's door. Wham! 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 "It's me, Amanda," yelled Amanda, speaking in her gruff voice. She had Doubting Thomas with her so he could get a glimpse of those dimples. Amanda knew if Doubting Thomas believed something was true, she'd have no trouble convincing the other dragons that Charles had dimples. As Charles turned to open the door, why, horror of horrors, there was Doubting Thomas staring at him through the window. When Doubting Thomas spied the dimples, he shouted, "I would have never believed it! It's true! It's true!" With such an uproar going out from Charles's cave, more and more dragons gathered round. "Whoever saw a dragon with dimples?" they jeered. Charles dropped his head in shame. "How can we call him by the great name Charles?" yelled Percival, who lived down the street. "Let's call him Charlie. Charlie the Dimpled Dragon." Percival's hurtful idea spread like wildfire. All of Charles's friends and neighbors began chanting, "Charlie, Charlie, let us see your dimples, Charlie, Charlie." Oh, ashamed and heartbroken, Charles turned and dragged himself to the darkest corner of his cave. He slumped onto the softest rock he could find. One by one, the dragons began to leave. Charles stayed in his cave, seeing no one for days, just those dragons who came to stare at him through the window. As the days turned to weeks, Charles got more and more upset. Before long, his thick green scales fell off like leaves, and the tip of his tail became dull. But while all of this was going on, a buzz of excitement filled the air. Mayor Beauregard and his wife Andromeda were awaiting a truly big event. They were about to hatch their first baby. The egg began to crack. Every dragon in Nevermore was there, except Charles. Each held his breath. They couldn't wait to get their glimpse of the new baby. Then suddenly, bursting from his shell, the baby stood on 2 feet, stretched, yawned, and gave a great, big dragon smile. And as he smiled, everyone could see he had deep, deep dimples, just like Charles. "Well, if he isn't the cutest thing!" cried Andromeda with pride in her voice. Mayor Beauregard nodded his approval. "Why, he's the cutest thing I ever did see." Every dragon there bellowed little puffs of smoke and snorted in agreement. "Percival, isn't he the cutest little rascal you ever did see with those dimples and all?" remarked Amanda. That got everyone to thinking. Then Doubting Thomas added, "It wasn't too long ago we were all making fun of Charles's dimples." "Say, where is Charles?" Mayor Beauregard wondered out loud as he looked around for his friend. "Why isn't the greatest dragon in the whole village here to see this?" Percival spoke up. "Well, He's probably feeling pretty bad since we made fun of him and all. But what can we do about it now?" "Hey, I've got an idea," offered Doubting Thomas. "Let's go to Charles's cave and ask him to forgive us for our ugly behavior." "That's right. Let's apologize." Everyone cheered in agreement. Can you hear them cheer? "Ah! Oh! Yay! Woo!" They all felt bad for hurting Charles's feelings. Now it was a race to see who could get there first. Bam! 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 Sleeping Charles woke up with a start. Had he been dreaming? Oh no! This was for real! It sounded like every dragon in Nevermore was trying to break his door down. "Oh, just a minute! Just a minute!" he yelled. When Charles opened the door, he couldn't believe his eyes. Standing there right in front of him were all his friends and neighbors. But this time, things were different. No one was calling him names. Amanda was first to speak up. "Charles, we want to apologize for calling you names and making fun of you. We're truly sorry. Will you forgive us, please?" As Charles smiled that great big dragon smile, his dimples grew deeper and deeper. He roared his approval. "Of course I will." "Great!" they all shouted. "Then come along with us to see Beauregard and Andromeda's new baby." As Charles stepped into the brilliant sunlight, the sun caused his scales to glisten. Arm in arm, they all marched to the mayor's cave. Charles rumbled his surprise and delight when he saw the dimpled baby. Mayor Beauregard turned to his friend and said, "Guess what we're going to name this cute little rascal, Charles?" "Why, I haven't the foggiest idea," he replied. "We name him Charles II, announced Andromeda. All the dragons cheered. Can you hear them cheer? They were going, "Yay! Woo! Woo! Woo!" And you know what? Everyone in Nevermore was now very happy, especially Charles. So, I hope you enjoyed reading with me my book, Charlie the Dimpled Dragon, but I hope you learned something from this too. You know I learned a lot. I learned that we should never, ever call anyone names. We should always treat everyone like we want to be treated. We want to be treated with respect. We need to treat others with respect too. So always be kind and always show respect. Don't make fun, and we'll all get along better. Don't you think so? I do too. But you know what? I've got a letter that I'd like to read to you. Let me read this letter to you, okay? I know you're a Storytime Club member, so this is to you. Dear Storytime Club member, you're a very special person. And what makes you special is what you are on the inside, not how you look on the outside. As for gray-haired Granny, well, Granny's got a crooked nose. And while my nose may make it easier for a person to point me out in a crowd, it doesn't have a thing to do with what makes me me. It's what's on the inside that makes me who I am. Someone may think of me for my kindness or because I'm happy, not because my nose is crooked. So, what what if your nose is crooked or you've got big ears? That doesn't matter. Do you obey your parents and help them? Are you kind to everyone? That's what makes you, you. And that's what's important. Maybe you know someone who is shy or a bully. It might be because they've been made fun of in the past. Be kind. You may discover there's a very beautiful person inside just waiting to come out with your help. Remember, try extra hard to be kind to everyone and don't call anyone names. Always treat others like you want to be treated, with respect. I promise, if you'll do that, you'll be happier and those around you will be happier too. Until next time, I'm sending you a great big granny hug. Now, are you ready to get that hug? Are you? Okay, let's have that hug now, okay? Be ready. Here it comes. Did you feel it? Yeah, I know I felt it. Okay, so until next time, I'm going to see you later. But, oh, I forgot the P.S. P.S. Everyone's looks will change as they get older anyway, including yours. So, thanks so much for coming by today. I really had a wonderful time reading you a story. I can't wait for you to come back again. So make sure to come back soon. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.